Let's see if I get a spook. A unique, immersive game experience in which every decision affects the narrative. It is the doors you open, the memories you take with you, and the shadows you explore that will define who you are. It is my journey. My very loud journey. Okay, that's a more reasonable volume. I don't think that's going to alter the experience negatively. Inheritance. What is inheritance? It's too late.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Alright. The only thing I know is that I'm a painter. Ooh, spooky. And I'm home. That's a neat box. It's a hat box. I can zoom in. Oh, there's a cat on the desk. That's pretty scary. Children's shoes. Interesting. Pretty sure I wasn't wearing those. Down to the basement on a dark, stormy day, our three little rascals chanced to stray. They look possessed. Muzzle. Oh, do I have a dog? It's not in very good shape either. Mud. Muddy floor. I need to mop this place. Super dark. Aha. An artist's triumph. So I'm calling the new Caravaggio. Don't know who that is. Others compare him to Van Eyck. I think I've heard of that. Or something similar. One critic says they're as great as Leonardo. Some scratched out crap there. AF of L. American Federation of Labor. Okay. Some union stuff in the background. Anyway, you sliced it. Exhibition proved an immense success. Something's distinct style. Howdy, Altered. We're spoken. Praise for his unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown. And apparently we don't care about her. Just all about me. Very spooky. What's these? Man, this guy's got a lot of dishes. Oh, sweet. And whiskey. It's a very solid whiskey. Can I crouch? Is there crouching? I don't think there's crouching. House sensitivity, keyboard mapping. There's strafing. There's running. I have a flashlight. That's so good to know. Oh, I don't have a flashlight yet, apparently. But there's no crouching. I'm probably not going to end up finishing this because I look at everything and I'm probably just going to run out of time. Oh, this is an unliked individual. Someone scratched him out. Adjust this up. Dark is one thing, but not being able to see a thing at all is a complete other. Ooh, cigars? Looks like cigars. Well, I don't smoke. Put those away. I do play dominoes on occasion. No, close. There's a dog collar. Who's this? can't really make that out. Mulligan Avenue. Popcool? Guess we had a dog at one point. What's this say? Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialist, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than a prophylactic spray. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pest Pacification Company. Spooky. Legal threats. Very spooky. Trash on the floor. I didn't touch the workshop just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. Brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Someone has painted all over this door. I assume that was me. The water on? Mirror. Another note. Sorry for yesterday, you were right. I overreacted. It's just that this isn't about me, it's about her. Everything I do with her best interest in mind. Guess I've always believed that in an imperfect world, it's worth to strive for perfection. Now I'm starting to sound like my father. I will work on my temper, though. Promise we'll talk later. I love you. That's adorable. I have no idea who that's from, so it means nothing. Howdy, Chi. Oh, fear has layers. And sometimes fear makes you cry. Here's my pants. Well, it's too late to put those on. Oh, there's this bottom was locked. Yes, fear could give you bad breath. Alright. Somebody left the water running in here. That was a huge mess. Apparently only the hot water works. Garlic is so good, though. I put garlic in everything. Achilles prosthetics. 1 below knee prosthesis. A whole lot of a bunch of money. How the hell Did they fuck up the what? Howdy, Mom. Don't make me watch Shrek again. Why not? Shrek's an awesome movie. Oh, rat poison. Effective when used as a bait poison. Water poison, tracking poison. Active ingredients, this stuff. Inert ingredients, this stuff. 10 ounces of rat poison. You're eating a peach. Are you eating any eggplants? I hear that's a bone of contention. Ooh, spooky downstairs. Spooky light switch. Okay, so that's why I'm walking with a limp, I guess. I have a prosthetic leg. Now it makes sense. Who the hell spilled my wine? It's bad enough they came in here and dumped my wine on the floor. They didn't even clean it up. This is alcohol abuse. Maybe that leg, I bet it wouldn't hurt like mine does. Probably not. Maybe I have a prosthetic life. Well, it's certainly not my life. I don't live in this big of a house, for one. Thankfully, nobody's throwing my wine on the floor, if I had any. Is this an oven? Or is this just storage? Check the cupboards for candy. No candy there. No candy here. No candy. Getting a little desperate. Need the candy. Sometimes loved ones hide it from you so you don't get the diabetes. Here we go. There's what we need. I'll trick them. Joke's on you. I know where a whole jug full of sugar is. What's this? More broken glass. Apparently we're just leaving that laying around. Painting supplies. Oh, booze and apples are under painting supplies. 5, 10, no, 30 booze. Life is not complete with a mere 5 or 10 booze. We need 30 booze. Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. And then I threw it on the floor. And you know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and shoved his head off like the rest of us common folk. Shoved his head off? How does that mean? I know, gasp. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. If you loved me, you would have taken better care of my alcohol. is very dark in here. That is a humongous cork. Look at that. Oh, there's a light switch. Well, it wouldn't be so bad, but look at this. You know, throw my wine on the floor. That's fine. We can get over that. But you're not even going to clean it up. This place must reek now. Who the hell needs this much oregano? Italians. Do we know what we're doing, or are we searching for inspiration? Just a hide pot. Oh. Not oregano at all. I understand. We're experiencing a narrative. And I don't really know what the narrative's supposed to be, other than spookiness at some point. So I'm kind of just making it up as I go along. So far, all I know is that we have a prosthetic leg, and we're a painter, and we need 30 booze. Watched a scary movie once. It was silly. I've watched a few scary movies. Okay, so I need a key. Get into here. For some reason, I don't know where my office is, but it's not here. So do we go upstairs? Or do we go downstairs? Let's go upstairs. Yikes. Oh, this is nice. I like this. Oh, God. Okay. Something flew open over here. Burned up sheet music. Been working all night. Don't wake me up. Okay.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around. So funny.
You're not even here.
Here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she...
That's fancy. Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. Majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time. Several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back, leaving no chance to escape the inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined. Estimate at least a dozen people have been severely injured. Owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events. was important to something. Couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Spoopy game. That's right, Canoe. Also, howdy. Those sound empty. But they're all corked, so they shouldn't be empty. Scratched out name. Might not be a household name yet, but just give her time. The incredible, talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. Okay, so someone we want to forget was a really good musician. They have a lot of shirts. This thing came on all on its own. That's okay. That's fine. We're just gonna go over here instead. True story behind the picture of Dorian Gray. Was it true all along? No. It was a fiction novel. By Oscar Wilde. Glass everywhere. Oh shit, this is all busting. Alright, that's Little Red Riding Hood for you. Ooh, there's my key. Alright. My dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some hard times right now. That's why I agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place. For old time's sake, I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There's no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please get your shit together. Your old pal, Liam Brickstone, Whispered Tale Publishing House. That's what this is all about. I thought they were rather good illustrations. Howdy, hamster. We're wandering around, piecing our life together. So far, what we know is we're a troubled artist. And And we don't keep house very well. And we only have one leg. Oh, that's a ladder. And apparently, our wife is dead, from what I gather. Times are tough. And somebody threw our wine on the ground. And we're very, very sad about it. Very sad. Are we Zero Senior? No. We're absolutely nothing to do with the Nonary games. This is a thick door. Look at that. Was it our last wine? I haven't seen any wine other... Well, there's a whole closet full of wine bottles, but they sounded empty. It might have been our last wine. Even... Ooh, blocks. Train toys. It's giving off a weird light. Candy to demon children in the park. Did you say it was like 80 degrees over there today? Fahrenheit, of course. Oh, a panda bear. That's adorable. More dominoes. Beer. Death. Right. I'm going to turn on the music box. Old picture of a puppy. Very creepy dolls. I think we're done there. Should we go in here? Okay. Okay, good. It's locked. Odd time for that to go off. What's the story of this game? I'm not real sure yet. So far, all I know is that we're a fairly well-regarded painter. And I think, well, we had a dog at one point. And I think we had a wife at some point, but I think she died in a fire. And we only have one leg. And I just got home, and I don't remember anything about my house. I don't have a housekeeper because I'm leaving everything around. Nothing gets cleaned up. And I'm a very messy painter. And I have several copies of this painting for some reason. And I drink too much. I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done. Before you go to sleep. Doesn't sound like we had a very healthy relationship to begin with. Oh, medals. Apparently I smoke pipes. Whoa, that's a lot of booze. It's twice the booze. Okay. So it wasn't our last bottle of wine. We have plenty of wine. Also plenty of brushes. Oh, these are all broken. Never mind. Locked. Finish it. Get it right this time. Was that supposed to be scary? Hmm. I don't remember closing this door. That's different. Does look like somebody was playing Splatoon on the floor. Can I go back? No. So the house just changed on me. Reconnect with your partner. Rebuild your relationship. Rediscover the joy of marriage. Rekindle the flame. Yikes. Okay. Okay. Is that the wife? The musician? Maybe. Maybe not. Going in circles. I don't think our sanity is the best. Dear sir and madam, we must kindly, albeit strongly, urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us, and especially our children. Please consider that not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us have to get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep. We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we will be forced to call the police. Sincerely, your very tired and passive aggressive neighbors. Let's turn out the lights. A lot of paint. Various notes. Save the date. Request the pleasure of your company to celebrate their wedding. All of our names are scratched out. Hello? I guess this is a puzzle game now. Four, 8, 5. What's in the whisper box? The past holds back. Look closer.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
Okay. I see you, rocking chair. You've been snooping around my workshop again. For the last time, you are not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. This is your last warning. Next time, you'll have to look for a new job. So we're unhappy with the help, because they keep poking around in our dang workshop. Hold up. I live right there. More dominoes. Wow, this is a dominoes household. We are serious about our dominoes. Yikes! This house isn't safe. Dust mice, even in my lungs. There's always more grotesque vermin dirt. Do I have an inventory? No. Whoa. My love, even though you have not been born yet, I can feel already your presence. Just can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. I have never been a deeply religious person. I guess what other people look for in a sermon, I found in perfecting my art. But now I can't help but feel like there's a higher power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Now I'm playing sold out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I had a difficult character and that I would never find a soulmate. Guess again. Finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own. And yet here you are within me. I'm gonna guess that that didn't end up too well. Welcome back, Hamster. Random lever in the house. What kind of game is this? It's supposed to be a scary game. Oh, I'm back in this room now. There's that picture. But it's got some puzzly stuff in it also. This is new. Hi, Kay. Similarly scared to that cult game. Guess it has certain similarities.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
But mostly I think it's an exploration game. We're just walking around, making our way through this place, trying to piece together who we are. Not pee my pants. That was a rat. It just ran into the fire. One less rat, I guess. I guess this game is Life Hamster. That fireplace running on an NES. It's running on rats. That is a rope. It is not a snake. Oops. Yeah. Ha. Okay. Did you know there was an experiment where they put rats in a tube, but one of the halves was dark, the other exit was electrified? No, was not aware of that. Guess we're done in here. There's one droopy painting. Yeah, the painting's kind of changed since I came into the room. Lots of things in the house seem to be just changing. Like, this was not like this earlier. Seems like every time I go through a door, it's a different room than what I entered from. Liability insurance? That's my house. I'm sure I have homeowners insurance. Because it appears I'm fairly wealthy. I mean, how else can I afford all these unreadable books? In regards to previous letter, I'm sure it's nothing to be too concerned about. Women tend to get weird after having a baby, hormone imbalances and the like. When we had our first, I remember Valerie got the blues real bad. I would ask her what she wanted for lunch, and she'd just burst into tears. Just be there for her, and I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Now, I know I promised not to rush you, and by all means, enjoy your well-deserved time off. But just to let you know, I'm getting phone calls up to Yin Yang, commissions left and right. You're a hot ticket, my friend. Maybe we should strike the iron while it's hot, but of course, the family comes first. Your friend and agent, Thomas Caldwell. What's the button on the left? I don't know what button we're talking about. Did I open this? I opened this. It's just a bunch of books. Button on the left while reading. Oh, it just changes the contrast so I can read it better, I think. Yeah, it's still a pretty shitty font. I couldn't still... It wasn't that much better. Oh, why are you crying?
Hello. It's about time for us to talk, don't you think? I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
Is the brush talking to you? I think the brush sparked a memory. Oh, okay. Whew, it's locked. Good. This is Beauty and the Beast Castle. This is my house. I own this house. It's mine. That's disturbing. Also locked. Okay. Lots of paprika. Lots of stuff. here's more wine. Plenty of it. First step is the hardest. It's the kitchen again. All the spilt booze has been cleaned up now. Oh no, it's just been moved. Nobody's here. I'm not home. Cat, are you tearing stuff up? It's the fakest looking grapes I ever did saw. That is some nasty cauliflower. This scale wasn't broken last time either. Nugget, why are you running around? Imagine how expensive cast iron cabinets are. No, it's okay. Excuse me. We can stop wibble wobbling now. It's fine. No, most of that stuff isn't ovens. It's just... I didn't turn the light off. It's very dark.
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
Getting a little spoopy in there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just mice again. Just mice. He's like, an annoying house to navigate. Well, it's an annoying house for me to navigate. I don't know what this is. That showed up when I picked up that quote-unquote canvas earlier. I guess it's some sort of inventory, sort of? Yeah. Obviously, this guy flayed somebody. He called it a canvas, but it was clearly a piece of skin. Deep breaths. Remember, you're a professional. It's just the first few strokes, then you're over the hump. What's so hard about it? Shapeless dreams. Yeah, obviously he flayed someone. So we're working on this painting, apparently. First, I looked for a canvas, not just any canvas. Okay, that's what we said earlier. So this looks like a repository of the stuff we found along the way. We found that. This is a thing we found. This over here is like a picture book. I guess I missed a few, but we did find that at some point. I'm guessing we'll keep coming back to this room. I have an elevator in my house. This is fantastic. Do you just think of a toilet when opening a door? Oh. Wait. What do you do if you have to pee? I don't know. I haven't run across... I did have a bathroom earlier. But I don't know how I'm going to find that bathroom if I gotta pee now. Okay, I can't push it left. I can only take it right. Going up. There was something walking down that hallway. Did not get to read that. It's all locked. Oh, this is open now. A key. A note. Dear sir, while I can certainly understand that you are upset, and I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself, I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Okay, so this is because of the fire. Personally speaking, I believe we have done the best job possible considering the extent of tissue damage. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understand your disappointment. What I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors will ameliorate your situation. As I've already stated, I can certainly understand you've been under a lot of stress, and thus I will not press charges if you refrain from any future correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information of several specialists who would be more than competent to help you get through these hard times. With regards and best wishes for you and your wife, William H. Green, MD. Why didn't you check the door earlier? I thought I did. I thought it was locked. This isn't right.
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Yeah, this all changed. Yeah, when we went into this door earlier, this one, it was this door down here. And when we came out, it was down here. Don't you start, hamster. You know it was different. What? I can't get back in here. No more elevator for me. At your age, memory starts to degrade. I don't doubt it. But I know what I saw. Guess we're going up here where the fire is. Oh God, is that necessary? Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, fine. Yikes. That's a big rat. Big old fat rat. These rat traps are not working. Following this is a compilation of the most common symptoms of schizophrenia. While typically diagnosed between the ages of 15 and 25, the disorder is known to affect older patients as well. Blank expression, stares off into space. Yes. Involuntary facial movements. Yes. Insomnia. Haven't noticed. Unusual gestures or postures. Always had that. Unable to experience joy from activities. Depersonalization. What does even that mean? Okay. had an accident at some point. Guess that's why I only have one leg. Question marks? Alright, that's where I came from. Let's start on the left. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Is that a satyr they got hanging upside down? Little dog lapping up some blood. Right. They used the lost woods to make all this wood paneling and these hardwood floors. Might want to source your building materials from a less weird place. We've been in this room before. Seen that picture before. They repeat a bunch of the pictures, I've noticed. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yep. That's a monster eating somebody, alright. What? $729. The numbers on the safe. 729. Numbers on the safe basically goes from 0 to 99. And you can only turn them in 10 increments. Yeah, I tried 70, 20, 90. Let's try it the other way. 70, 20. Okay, that worked. A key. Right, left, right worked. Left, right, left. Apparently it was the wrong way. Thank you, hamster. Need to clap for myself. Okay. There. I gave myself a little round of applause. I did it. I did the thing. This key opens this door. It is the scarier of the two options I have. Alright, let's try this again. Finally managed to play a little. Banging on the keys awkwardly counts as playing. I won't lie, it drives me insane to not have full control of my fingers. In any case, I was promptly berated by my loving husband who said I should be resting. I know he means well, but how will I ever get better if I don't work at it? The worst thing is I could swear I smelled liquor on his breath. God, please not this again. just close this. How many pipes do I need? That's a lot of pipes. Perfectly normal. Of course. We couldn't have done it without canoe. Yeah, I was hoping there'd... Oh, this is a mirror. I thought that was a doorway. I'm inside the freaking mirror. Ew. It cannot be undone. Hey, I walked through it. I thought, hey, maybe I can go back. Although, why would I want to go back in there? That's ridiculous. This is a nice room. This is my favorite room so far. Puppy? Yikes. Sorry, pup. Good boy.
Honey, remember how you said it would be nice to have a cat so the baby could have someone to play with? Well, I just bought us a dog. Oh.
Remember how you wanted a cat? Well, I got us a dog. He's a good boy. Or he used to be. You want this as well? Is this what you want? Once great artist, whose name we are not allowed to know or face we're not allowed to see, new painting laughed out of galleries. Humiliated. Also, everything seems to happen on a Friday. While entirely worthless in artistic terms, might be an invaluable case study for psychologists. Hastis' brood criticism was indeed called for, especially in light of the recent tragic events. Hughes responded, as critics, it is our duty to critique art, but not to judge the artist. So you laughed at me. Man has been through a lot lately, and obviously it has taken its toll on him. However, still, if we were to remain silent and pretend this is even remotely acceptable, we would be doing the artist a disservice. They don't like me anymore. Whoa, hello. Where did you come from? You stay there. What are those? What's that method called, or those types of pictures called? If you look at them one way, it's one picture, and you look at them another way, it's a different one. Is that lenticular? Is that what they call that? So these paintings kind of remind me of that. You can kind of see one painting amongst the other one. Yikes, okay. With those vertical bars, I think they can be, yeah, with the vertical bars, kind of, I guess. Is that called lenticular? That was a heavy-footed rat that just ran through there. Which of these doors do we want to go through? Or we want to go down that way? Which way is the least scary? Oh, okay. We don't go down that way. Let's go this way. I hated that fan anyway. Your voice goes high. She's been at it again. Earlier in the day, I found more of her reviews. Little notes stuck into one of my latest paintings. Some of the most scathing, hateful shit I've ever read about my work. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. After all, she knows me well enough to know what really gets to me. I just can't believe she would use that against me. Worst thing is, when I confronted her about it, she claimed she hadn't written any of them. Like I can't tell her handwriting. Jesus. Does she really hate me that much, or is her mind starting to slip? I just don't know what to do anymore. Howdy, me Eddie. How are you doing? How was your day? Okay. High-speed motor must have kicked in. I know, this house is a freaking disaster. I need to hire somebody to clean this place up. Game, what are you doing? Oh, you got tomorrow off. Nice. Wish I had tomorrow off. What are you gonna do on your day off tomorrow? Did this? Yeesh. I could have opened that. Another key. No, it's okay. It's alright. Everything's fine. No, no, no. You stay up there. No, 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 no. No, no, it's okay. No. No, no, no. You stay over there. Is it gone? Oh boy.
This house is absolutely amazing. Oh, but those stairs. With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
Yeah, paintings do a lot of melting in this house. And other things. Unleash your inner beauty with the new Glamour Fashion Max. Say farewell to acne scars, etc., etc., etc. Beautiful. Are you gonna post some of the pictures you took, Mieti? So we get to see them? Are hamsters nocturnal? I mean, take your word for it. I just never really thought about it before, I guess. Oh, good, more noises. Prothesis snatchers. Why the damn leg? Insatiable bastards can't afford a new one. It's not a very comfy looking bed. I'll get to you in a sec.
Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere.
It's a little burnt. Bong. Okay. Guess this is a speed selector. Wait, what?
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, so funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I step
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. A taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
Looks like everything is melting. Can I leave now, please? Okay.
Tumbling all around, tumbling all around, tumbling all around. So funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she bumped my nose, I fell, and when I rose, I felt ashamed. Tumbling all around, tumbling all around, tumbling all.
Perfectly normal. Yeah, I figured that's what I'd see. You're sweating and shaking all night. Now there you are, locked in your workshop as usual. This whole tortured artist nonsense has got to stop. Was that there earlier? I think so.
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
Yeah, I'm not an alcoholic or anything. I don't think anything's changed here. Some liquid courage. Yep. Little liquid helper. Oof. Hate, even now, lost alone. You deserve it. A grave for you. Finish it. Earlier, this was just... You deserve it. Some of these words weren't here last time. For the first time we saw it. Watercolors. rodent seeds. See the dirt move. Gross. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Somebody's planting rodent seeds and growing rats. Hamsters right out of the ground. Woo! Boy. About a boy who wakes up in a cave. He finds a mysterious note and a gun. He then journeys through various environments, woods, fields, rivers. Eventually, he winds up at a small cabin where it turns out this had all been a product of his subconscious, brought upon by a traumatic childhood memory. He killed a guy who had murdered his father. In the real world, he's been drooling in a loony bin this whole time. Get it? The twist is sort of gimmicky, but I think it works. Could you storyboard it for me? If you're interested, I'll send you the details right away. Frankly, I think you should take this job. It pays well, and it would take your mind off of, well, you know, everything else. Please let me know as soon as possible. Thomas Caldwell. If you put wheels below a piano, you should probably lock them. I don't think there's any wheels on this piano. I don't think there's any casters. Pretty dark in here. Yeesh. Big empty room. Spooks? Creator's block. Alright. I have to turn around. What's it gonna be like when I turn around? I lost half my room. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, hello. Hello, small child. There was a key on you. You just stay in there. Bye. Right, you're picking up on the shadow rendering as being weird. Good job. I specifically remember closing that door. I'm not going back down there and closing it again. See you later. Bye. Okay, we're in a totally different place now. No, I closed that door. Don't forget, June the 9th. Don't forget, June 9. Wednesday. New moon. June, don't forget. How can two people who once loved each other so fully, so profoundly, drift so far apart? My husband barely speaks to me anymore. He just. What? Slithers in and out of his study, obsessively working on one failed painting after another. He won't even sleep with me anymore. I can tell he's disgusted by me. The book he gave me the other day, the pathetic, hurtful, oh, look. A combination of shame, guilt, and repulsion. I have come to realize that I've become a monster in my husband's eyes. It feels like nothing a woman should ever experience. Still being the good wife that I am, I decided to realize my husband's fantasy. If he thinks me a monster, I will sure as hell act the part. So our wife didn't die in the fire. She was just horrifically burned, I guess. Yeah. Okay. September 15. More notes today, even worse than before. The sad part is, I agree with every word. That's a lot of books. That is a lot of books. Like, a lot.
Ugly? You ordered a true portrait, so that's what I painted, you fucking pleb. Maybe I need to kick some artistic sense into your stupid face!
What does this say? Downstairs. That's not an annoying noise at all. Sounds like a telephone ringing backwards.
Hello? Yes, speaking. What? What fire? Oh, God. Is she... Which hospital? I'm on my way.
It's wireless now. Oh, fun. Fun. Restless memories. No, thank you. Goodbye. We'll see you later. Okay. Okay then. What the? Yeah, mostly it's just weird. I mean, there's your jump scare type things. Mostly it's just weird. Especially, I laugh after the fact, but it spooks me a little bit. Floor/ceiling diarrhea. Lapping horror, be quiet. Eating other rats. Shattered thoughts. Oh, here's something. Oh, of course, the floor to ceiling inverter was switched. All I had to do was flip the switch again. Safe trip home, Canoe. I hope you ensured all those kids got their allotment of candy. Ooh, goodness. I'm getting the tired head a little bit. Oh, not the crying again. What are you crying about? Okay, I'll stand back here then. That's fine. Again, I just had to turn the curtains off. Bye, curtains. I'll miss you. It's the elevator again. Hope is the mind killer. You're just very short. You're probably right. He's only got one leg, for one thing. Maybe both of his feet got cut off. Abandon hope while you can. Can I go to another floor? I don't like this one. We don't get to say hi to the creepy girl. What's in here? In any case, as your lawyer, I advise you to refrain from any imprudent actions. In other words, don't do anything stupid. We still have a chance of winning this, believe it or not. Oh, well, believe it or not, I've gotten clients out of deeper shit than this. Just don't make it any worse. Lay low for a while and let me appeal the court order. The social worker definitely has it in for you. We can use that to our advantage, portray you as a victim of the system. A husband in mourning, a momentary lapse of reason. An overzealous bureaucrat. Trust me, this is our best option. Considering what you've been through lately, I'd say we have a good 50-50 chance of a good outcome. But not if you keep trying to convince everyone that you've gone completely insane. No more outbursts, no more rambling, better yet, no public appearances whatsoever. You can still get your daughter. So the wife died, and he's got a daughter. Rats. A lot of rats in this place. Huh. No, 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 no. You're not locking me in here with that. You stay open. Silent floaters. They clog drains, fur in the water. No beds for me. Welcome home, canoe. Yeah, my house has problems. I have electrical issues too, and plumbing problems. This is a pretty big house. I wouldn't be able to sell it for much though. What light source am I turning on and off here? Oh well. Wonder how many of those I missed. There was a light or floor ceiling switch. Oh well. Gross, mushrooms growing on my floor. Like lots of them. Body burrowers feeding on me, driving me insane. Too fast to cut out. Doesn't look real good for my sanity, I don't think. I think this guy's kind of lost his head. I can sympathize. I've been there. I think you're right, hamster. I think he's maybe not completely sane. We hit 3 brick walls. Guess we go back the way we came in a completely different area of the house. Am I expected to walk down this? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Oh, good. Just checking. That was weird. That was also weird. Equally weird. Dangling dread. Afraid to look up. Okay. Yikes! Rats from the ceiling. Where's that piano again? Yeah, let's play the piano. What kind of screwed up things could possibly happen if I just sit here and play the piano for a little bit? The clock explodes if I play the piano. It's an anti-gravity piano. On that note, alrighty, me Eddie, you have a good night. We'll talk at you later. Enjoy your day off tomorrow. Hey, where'd the piano go?
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
So, who's willing to bet? The bone, the blood, the skin come from this guy's wife. And he's making a painting out of his wife's bits. Yeah, we definitely use the blood for paint. We use the skin for canvas. Yeah, maybe a zone. I mean, he is missing a leg, so maybe this is a femur of his leg or something. This room has changed. Well, that's a little screwed up. Phone, you're ruining the mood, phone. Yes, there have been some alterations to this room. Yeah, it doesn't look the same to you, hamster. You remember. We found a whole bunch more of these notes. We just had this one and that one last time. Now we got all these other ones. What if you fail? Well, then you fail. You try again. Pretty simple, really. Guess we're halfway done. But it's getting a little late, unfortunately. I wonder how much we'll remember of this next Halloween. Because I don't know that I would play this until then again. But we'll see. But I gotta get ready for bed. To be continued next Spookoween. Layers of Fear. Let's see. Is anybody else spooking out there today? like Canoe's birthday. Perfect. What could be scarier? Good night, Canoe. I'll talk at you later. Oh. It is Thursday. I thought Snow wasn't streaming today. Oh well. We'll go see Snow. Alright, folks. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for joining me. That was actually pretty fun. I got spooked a few times. I won't lie. But it was pretty funny afterwards, being honest. I had a good laugh. See y'all later. Have a good night. Bye.